since I've uploaded anything, but it's been busy times. I'll explain it all later. But I've got some good news. This is what I've got here. It's a Diamante. Big one is that one there, 30M. That means it's a MIVEC, 3-litre MIVEC. Factory comes out with 201 kilowatts, 270 horsepower, quad cam motor. So I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to use the heads off it for my 3.5 litre block. Cool, not many of these around. You guys in America and that wouldn't have seen any, but pretty rare. I'm glad I've got one. It's MIVEC motor, same as what they have in Honda with the VTEC. Variable lift, variable timing on the cam, high lobe, low lobe, and they only come out in Diamantes, Japanese import versions, and they only come out on 95, 96 and I think 97, as far as I know anyway. That's cool. Okay, sorry about the rain noise on the roof here, but about 3/4 of an hour later, bit of a mess. We've got the engine out. It's a bit of a big beast. Like I said, the single cam ones are quite compact. The quad cam ones, well, they're quad cam, so as you can see, the thing's physically a bit bigger. I'll put them on the ground next to each other and sort of do a comparison. This is a 3-litre block, obviously. It's slightly shorter than 3.5 block, so it'll be even bigger than that again. Hopefully it'll fit in the little poor little red car in the corner. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll strip it down and get it down to its bare necessities, and hopefully it'll come up not too bad and fit in there still. Choice. Alright, it's I know I'm really slack at doing these videos on time and things, but it's been a week or so since I pulled the motor out. Been busy, like I said. I'll explain why, but this is what I've got. I've got my motor sitting on the floor here, stripped down to its just its basics, I suppose. Exhaust manifolds are still on, intake's just sitting there. Yeah, it's a good looking motor, you know, proper quad cam motor, all the bells and whistles. Now I've had a quick measure up, compared it to this motor, which is a 3.5 litre block. It's got a slightly higher deck surface than the 3-litre block. I can't remember how much it was, 11 mil, 17 mil, I can't remember, something like that. So apparently these heads will fit straight onto this block, and I think you can use a combination of upper and lower manifolds, and they will fit. There's obviously going to have to be some mods to make them fit because of the difference in the block height. I would imagine the thermostat unit at the back here won't fit anymore, but that's alright, that's easily modified. I'll have to wait and see what happens with the manifolds, inlets and that. I have seen it been done before. I think there's a guy in New Zealand that's done it. It's not very common, but I'm pretty sure I can work it out, make something up. So the block itself is from that point to that point is around about 50 mil wider each side, obviously because it's a quad cam. Height wise, I know the heads themselves are higher on the quad cam, but I think the actual initial centre of the V there is in a similar location. It's just that the heads themselves sort of protrude upwards more because of all the workings in there. So I'm hoping for the little red car I do recall when it was all mocked up in here, the centre of the V was directly in line with this main structural beam across the top here. And it goes from sort of the left to the right. And I'm hoping that the manifold will still just roll over and not be in contact with that. It was close originally, but I think the actual manifold positioning in the block in the centre of the motor is still down quite low, even with these quad cam heads. So we'll see what happens. But that's all I got. A very, very small update for you guys. I'm planning on getting stuck into this and getting a bit more work done on them. It's been a busy old time. The workshop is full of all sorts of unusual vehicles and things. Boats, cars, and the reason being is I've opened up business here and doing a bit of everything, mechanical, engineering, car work. So I've got new office block, new toilets, and all sorts of stuff. Mark III Cortina, yay. And so that's what's been happening. It's been busy times for me. Whoa. And I'm filming this on my phone because I left my camera at home. So hopefully the quality is not too bad, but at least you guys get an idea of what I've been up to and why I've been so slack. But yeah, from now on I'm hoping to get a bit more steady with my uploads. So that's cool. Alright, choice.